Hey, I'm good. Hey, bring it. Let me touch. Let me talk to her. She don't need no, it's not nothing. Slow that got me running. I'm trying to pull on her sexy red her. Smash up in my body.
All right, her.
They put you to sleep, I should run through your pockets.
All right, baby. All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh, she looked. All right. What's good, everybody? Just had a little fun. What's good, everybody? Log in. Let's get this down.
Guys, we see y'all coming in.
Talking to realists. Let's get it.
We see y'all coming in.
Hey,
we're starting it off like this tonight, guys. Happy Thursday.
Going down. Me, my wife, and the Brown.
And my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Welcome. We see you, Facebook. We see you, IG. We see you, YouTube. Come on in. We got a hot topic tonight.
Say what she say.
We got a hot topic tonight. Come on in. Hey, guys.
Y'all know what it is right now. Y'all know what it is. What's good, everybody? Good evening. Yes. Hope we didn't go past our time. We ain't here. Hopefully we get a check for that. But what's good, everybody?
Hey, guys.
Dr. The Realist here with you. Another fun night, another fun topic.
Good evening.
Hope everybody's doing well in this hot summer, whether you're a hoochie daddy or a righteous brother.
Happy Thursday, guys.
What's good?
Welcome. First and foremost, we want to thank everyone for always coming on, supporting us, watching us, sharing, liking, following. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
If you have not already done so, please go to IG and follow at The Doctor and the Realist and at Dr. Alicia Delgado Gavin. Go ahead, follow, like, and subscribe on YouTube as well at The Doctor and the Realist. We love all the love and support.
We appreciate y'all. Keep rocking on.
Yes, keep tuning in with us.
New York City.
Yes,
what y'all got to say tonight? What's good? Light up the comments, man. Let's see if y'all into it.
Hey guys, everybody in here, at least wave, say hi, let us know that you're here. Those that watch the day after later on, please just show some love and say hi. We like to know who's watching.
Yeah.
And not just when
we see them numbers.
Not just when we see y'all in the street and you're like, oh, we watch your show.
Nah, them numbers is creeping up. I can't front. Every time we look at them, we get a lot more views than we anticipated. And we got to keep it going, y'all. Please like and subscribe. Follow The Doctor and the Realist as always.
Absolutely.
So without further ado, let's get into this hot, spicy topic on this hot July night.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The romance. Is this still romance? Is romance a real thing?
For some people.
So what's the topic? What's the official?
Does romance still exist in a culture where female sexuality is womanized? Weaponized.
Yes. A lot of people don't understand what that means. You know, the music that you just heard, the song, we're not judging anybody, but that perception that you give that, a man's worth is based on what he can give you. That value, that exchange, a woman's worth is based on her sexuality. A woman is able to entice a man just with her mere body. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if he's a broke guy or he's a CEO. Y'all all have that power of attraction, and men fall into these traps trying to appease you, trying to satisfy you.
A woman.
Yes.
Okay.
But the game is not set up for that. The game is set up now. The girls are the players. They do what they want to do, with or without money. If I want to cheat on you, I do it with no problem. There's no more trust. There's no more incentive to be romantic anymore. When you see so many, you could turn on YouTube or whatever thing and see a naked woman, twerking, dancing, performing, whatever, no judgment for all those that do that.
Yeah.
But that's present.
But let me ask you this.
In the music.
Who do you think is weaponizing a woman's sexuality more, men or women? Like, are women doing it to themselves? I feel like men are huge contributors into that as well. Because who's paying for this? Who's paying for the OnlyFans page, right? Who's
subscribing?
Who's paying for a woman's vagina, if you want to put it that way? a woman's sex, to get head from a woman, to be intimate with a woman. Like, men are giving money for that. So I feel like women are doing it to themselves in this culture.
Men are expected to give money to that for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's more what I am. I think that's more of what the terms that I'm talking about. Like, men, you can't meet a girl now and it just be like, hey, let's take a walk in the park and let's just talk. That's insulting. Even if you buy, for instance, something small, like if you buy a woman a bouquet of flowers, for instance, say you grab some flowers from the grocery store, you just want to be charming. You know, to the average woman, you'll hand that to her and she'll be like, oh, that was cute. Where'd you get these from? It won't be like,
to the average woman or the women in today's society?
The women that perpetuate
over sexualized behavior.
You can't do nothing for me, broke individual.
Okay.
Broke Negro.
Okay.
So to speak. That has that. Even you have to have instantly materialistic things. You got to have a nice watch. You got to have either earrings. You got to have jewelry or a car or something for a woman to. The average woman that feeds into, a man should take care of me.
Okay.
Because that is a belief by most women that a man should take care of me. Old fashioned, that was the traditional. I know a lot of women now that get the money, like, forget that. I don't need no man to take care of me, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But on the flip side, for a man, we must have these materialistic things in order to engage with you, or we don't seem valuable. We don't seem worthy of our time. Okay. And those men that do have those resources, they're most likely the ones that can get taken advantage of, that get cheated on. Yeah. Even though they provide and they
do all these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So romance is out the door.
So basically, you're saying women use their coochie as a weapon.
Exactly.
To get what they want.
Oh, that's not a newsflash, is it? Is that something new?
Okay, but listen. Of course, times have changed, and this is just something that's more happening, prevalent. Like, again, OnlyFans pages. Women saying, he has to have money in order to get me to get coochie, to have sex, all of these things, right?
Don't deserve no coochie. I know that's right. That's what Cardi B say, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So that's the idea. I'm talking about hip hop. I'm talking about the music. I'm talking about the culture of if a man can't buy JT from the City Girls, the whole theme is if we don't want no broke Negro. Matter of fact, even if I'm an independent woman and I get mine, let me spend mine to spoil you.
But look at all these men
like
who are perpetuating it as well. Because think about it. Famous people with money, rappers, artists, they're the ones spending the money on these females.
They're appearing to. They're really not.
You don't think so?
It's all entertainment.
Listen, these older...
I don't think that the baby is going to no nightclubs dropping 100,000. That used to be like an old BMF cultural real deal drug dealer that used to do that. That type of situation don't happen now.
No,
now it's probably ball of women that come in, get private rooms, and make it rain.
But no, I feel like men with money, they can take that money and say, you have to do this and this for me, and I'll take you shopping or do whatever you want. Right? I feel like both people weaponize female sexuality, men and women.
That's
I think
That's
it's very high
fair.
in this culture. Look at Diddy taking homegirl, what's her name from City Girls? Creisha took her to what store was that? Louis or something like that.
Yeah,
and just stood back and just
Jordan Poole taking Ice Spice out for $500,000.
Listen, Michael B. Jordan taking Lori Harvey to aquatic or under the sea on his first date, like
over the top. And listen,
so men with money are doing it,
and they get treated like what? Simps. This is okay. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad Michael B. Jordan. I have nothing against you, brother. I appreciate you, man. But I saw all the red flags when you was messing with that sister, Miss Lori Harvey. Okay, now you knew that wasn't going to be a forever situation. All right, you should have had more hindsight. This is what I'm saying. It's when a guy is romantic, when a guy does everything that a woman anticipates to their dream and fantasy of engaging them. I mean, horse and carriage, gifts for no reason, all of that. Okay. 90% of those men get mistreated. They get used. And if they didn't have those resources, those women would not be interested and they would not be giving time to that man.
Okay. But what about, right? What about the women that do treat men good? That's not only after men for money, because there's a lot of women with money who take care of a lot of broke men.
That's true. But the idea overall still perpetuated that if we have a situation and I'm broke and you're taking care of me,
okay,
I still feel insecure because, like, oh, I'm not the breadwinner. If we get into an argument, as much as you love me, as much as you a good person, as much as you take care of me, as much as patient and kind and courteous you've been, you're going to cook my ass with, nigga, I'm paying the bills. Shut your ass up and get in line. Am I lying?
No, there's some women that are like that.
Okay.
Right.
Reverse the situation.
Okay.
Man's been taking care of the bills, taking care of all the situation.
Yep.
If a man tells your ass, shut the hell up and get in line, he's abusive, he's trapping me, he's narcissistic animal, he's been taking from me ever since. So what, my bills are paid? So what, that's the least he should be fucking doing for what he's put me through. Okay? That's the shit that's not even for me. Now tell me I'm lying on that.
Okay. Very common.
That is a weaponization of your feminization. You have the power, you have the control. If you don't want to deal, most relationships last because the woman want to be there. Yeah, let me know y'all don't understand. Y'all don't want to wrap your heads around that shit. But I'm being real with y'all. Most dudes don't control if we're going to still be in a relationship. It's when you women had enough,
okay,
or you found something else
better
that you're ready to hop on. We react and move around that. Our motion moves around that. All right, fuck it. You want to beat me? I'm out. Oh, you cheated on me? All right, I got a reason. A lot of dudes, too, you cheat on them, they still want to be with your ass.
But women, too. Women stay through a lot of cheating.
Fuck no.
Yes.
Fuck
no. I don't agree. I don't agree. Men cannot handle cheating like women.
Neither can women.
And listen. If a man stays, he's going to make your life miserable.
Yeah,
he's going to justify everything he does from then on out.
All right.
He's going to treat you. He's going to call you a whore.
He'll
say a whole bunch of stuff.
What you going to do? We're going to call you a whore. He's going to verbally abuse you.
Everything.
Right. Okay. Is he going to pour gasoline on your motherfucking car? It's going to bust your fucking windows, pierce your fucking tires, burn your car, burn your house. R.I.P. left eye. But the extent of your scorn ain't nothing compared to this that we be doing. 9 out of 10 times, we will get the fuck out of here. We stick around for our kids or some kind of idea of love that we never had. Most women control if a relationship is over or not. I'm being real with you. If y'all disagree with me, come down in the comments and hit me with something. That's real talk across the board. Even if you ain't even a official, like, even I don't want to speak to like lesbian relationships. I've never been in a lesbian relationship, but I would imagine that the feminine one in the relationship, whoever's more softer, once she's had enough, relationship's over. That femininity is a weapon. I'm gonna blow your head off whenever I can and I want to. If you don't fall in line for this cuckoo, if you don't fall in line for these breasts, you don't fall in line for that whatever head, then you ain't shit to me. Especially you a broke nigga. Oh, you ain't got nothing to do for me. It don't matter. It don't matter your effort. It don't matter your time you put into it. It don't matter your integrity as a man. It don't even matter your track record and intention. It's never going to meet the average woman's timeline for he should have had that to me. He should have had that completed. He said he was going to get a job. He only went out for 1 week. Y'all start tracking us. You start telling us what we did wrong.
But
you
why?
Start telling us why that shit not gonna work out.
why do you think women are like that in this day and age, though?
Because all they think about is themselves.
But you gotta understand,
all they think is
listen,
security over everything. If you're not giving me my security, you have no value to me.
But listen.
Push it.
You gotta understand, historically, men were the breadwinners and women were the stay-at-home wives.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So now women are the ones who are the breadwinners, majority, right? A lot, like we always say, women are taking over, women are coming in,
Yeah,
right?
they are.
So I feel a lot of women feel like you need to be able to match me and be my equal yoke, or doing more for me.
The average man wasn't prepared for a pandemic. They wasn't prepared for, I gotta keep my job or take a vax. So a lot of us got our rugs pulled out from under us.
Very true.
Even before the pandemic, people were downsizing in jobs. Oh, I don't need you to be that video guy no more. Oh, I don't need that. So it was like the game. Yeah, you got the jobs, y'all got the credibility, but was taken away too from a lot of average men. And if you didn't go into this entrepreneur game or you didn't have a side hustle or nothing like that, you a bum ass Negro. You have no value.
Bum ass person.
I'm saying, excuse me, not the word Negro. I want to say nigga. Ignorant person. Okay? That's the term that's used to the average black king. Even if you're trying to do something right, it can't get fast enough.
Can't get done.
That pressure. Yes. You need to have that by this. We need this. We need that. We need that. We like, yo, cut back. You don't need that. You don't need to get your name. I need to get my job. You need to get your job. You need to work harder. You're not focusing. How am I getting it? You're not getting it too. How am I getting it? You're not getting it too. Come on, y'all. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And I'm speaking for everybody across the board. If y'all disagree with me, brothers come on here and say, yo, Rod, you bugging, you tripping, you don't know what you're talking about. Or ladies come on here and be like, nah. I'm absolutely right. Okay. You weaponize your sexuality. Okay?
Women do.
That's what you have done. And now men, we don't know what to do. We don't, we cross the line, we get hit with the toxic masculinity card.
Ooh, toxic masculinity card.
Let's
talk about toxic masculinity.
We on some like, shit, is that too much? Oh, I shouldn't remote. We can't even be human no more.
Okay, tell me why.
Because so many is effed up in the past. So many people, so many abusive men, so many, they put women through so much heartache, you know what I'm saying? So much trauma. Most of us grew up in single parent homes. Yeah. Because of the bad decisions that, our fathers was forced to make or had to make or chose to make. Yeah. And we had to roll in and deal with that. Mm-hmm. But you gotta understand that should be cured now. I'm a better father because my father wasn't the best. Mm. Okay. I learned from his mistakes. I'm addressing that generational curse. Yeah. As much as I think and I know how treacherous women are with the weaponization out here, I'm loyal to my wife. Yeah. Being somebody that was in the streets. For the streets. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In today's time, that's unheard of. No one wants to jump on that bandwagon. Mm-hmm. Nobody want to run a monogamy on that. Nigga, that's your choice. That's what you choose to do. Good luck with that. Yeah.
But why so many of these women putting it out there that their bodies, that sex, that their looks, hence why so many people get body augmentations and want to look different and use their body, I feel, could possibly as bait or even just to feel more sexier.
How many men is getting chest lifts? Okay. How many men is getting bang replacements? Let's be real, yo. Y'all sell y'all bullshit. Okay. All them insecurities from years ago and shit.
You think it's all about? You think women who do all about insecurity?
Women just love to shop. That's the point. That's the bottom line, point blank. Period.
We just like
y'all love new shit. If it looks like it's some new shit and it could be something over somebody else, y'all gonna get that shit. Or if it's something like it's the new thing, you gonna jump on that. That's how men ain't like that. We very critical. We like our serve. Men like about 10 things. Okay? And we work with them 10 things. Them 10 things were women, your list is
listen, why can it not be?
Endless.
Our list should
it can be, but you expect us to be Santa Claus. It's traditionally what do you think being a father and a provider means to most of these women? You get child support, it's not enough. You should have been paying me more. If I'm in your life and I'm giving you money without going to court, it's not enough. You don't give me enough. Or you're in your relationship, so since you don't see your kids, or I don't be around like that, or we not getting along, we not getting along, now you can't see your kids. Now I'm taking your ass to court.
But what about the fathers who don't see their biological kids but playing stepdaddy to the person that they are screwing better than they see their own kids?
Ain't no better than that. But listen, a lot of times men facilitate how they parenting children off of the relationship of their baby mothers. And I know that doesn't sound like, I know that sounds like an ill cop out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of men do not want to deal or engage or stick around in a toxic situation, okay? Especially in an uncomfortable situation because of a failed relationship.
Okay.
It's not that we don't love our kids, but the simple fact that we can't get along with the gatekeeper. We can't see them kids.
That's a you problem.
It's not a you problem. It's a us problem. Because regardless if you keep your children from seeing their father or not, eventually he's gonna be in their life. I promise you that.
Okay.
He gonna pop up. He gonna have opportunity to say what he had to say, and then your kid is gonna resent you.
Yeah.
From keeping that relationship, for not helping or facilitating that relationship, or trying to, like you said, trying to force somebody else to be stepdaddy.
Yeah. Or stepmom. Absolutely.
But do you disagree that women don't weaponize their sexuality?
I believe women do weaponize it because women have that power all the time. Women do that. I'm not against it. Just a matter of why. Why do women are so beautiful?
They are,
with
man.
their clothes. I don't understand why women have to use their sexuality, use sex, use their assets to get anything that they want. You know, why? Like, the question is romance dead in this culture that promotes this?
It's dead because the men that see the easy access or see the it has to be love for a transaction. It's like, why would I be romantic with you?
And you know
if
what?
I already know what
and
it
listen,
is.
You gotta understand, the women who use their bodies and use sex or whatever to get what they want and need, that's your business. Because prostitutes, strippers, call girls, escorts, right?
Yes.
That's your business. But then what happens when you turn around and want to be someone's wife?
It's a lot of residual energy there.
The men that were paying you, giving you money, those type of men, and then all of a sudden you want to be someone's wife and they're looking at you like you're crazy. Like, how do you want me to make you my wife after you've done all of this?
Absolutely. But that's the problem, though. That's the problem. The culture doesn't explain that. The culture doesn't promote how to be in a healthy relationship. It promotes forget a healthy relationship. Have fun. Do what you want to do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what the cost is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I get an extra baby dad, so what? I put him on child support, put him back in that same cycle. Or if you don't put him in child support, a lot of women just don't want to be in that life. They don't want to let their children be in the life of their child's father just because that relationship is so toxic.
So toxic, yep.
But the music is promoting that. Be toxic.
Music is promoting.
Have a hoochie daddy.
Culture,
have a baby daddy.
I feel it's just promoting toxicity across the board. We talk
it
about it every week. How
it kill everything.
Like, people aren't even doing intimate things anymore.
Even when you're in a relationship, what do you like, honestly, me and my wife, like, I'm trying to just think to her, like, what would be a romantic thing in today's time of just generic pay for transaction? There's very few things that are like really intimate other than going out to eat. And like, you have to like charter a boat,
a helicopter ride.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend some bread. You gotta spend some bread to be like romantic and
that's
and
not
do that
true.
stuff. I feel
you
like
gotta
that.
think out of the box.
I feel like that.
You have to think out of the box.
No, check it out. This is, and stop me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Say I spend whatever to get you a good night. We have a wonderful night. You know what I'm saying? You asked for a helicopter ride, right? And say I made it like a horse and buggy ride.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if anything happens on that ride, you're going to be like, You know, I had a great time, babe. It was wonderful. That's good. But on the phone with your girl, he was trying. Okay, so he gonna take me on this ride. So. What you really thought your best friend in them is going here, right?
Okay.
But that man tried. He tried.
He tried. That's all that matters.
He
A
tried.
for effort. A for effort.
He gonna fake. You gonna fake the phone for him if you like him. But in the culture, that was broke, girl. Yeah, at least he tried though. At least he trying to do something. Next time you gotta leave, girl. You gotta give him the 2-for-1 and let him know that. Y'all know how it is. We don't go back to our homeboys and be like, yeah, you know, it was kind of janky, little joint we gave her, but you know, we don't go. Be like, yo, son, I pressed this, son. Yo, son. When she seen that horse and carry book, that joint, plop. I was like, boo, that's for us. She was like, yo, son, to the moon, son, yo. I mean, we had the best night ever, son. See, that's for me. Y'all not romancing enough, so y'all gotta watch me, son. Put y'all on. We hype. But in reality, and she was like, he need to do better. Let's try to give him another job. Maybe how many suits do he own? like, that's the stuff. And it's funny. I talk like this, and my wife be like, how does he know this stuff? You know what I'm saying? How does he? She laughing because it's real.
Because it's real.
It's real. I know homegirls talk about they men and compare stuff and all that else. That's natural. Dudes, we don't really talk to them. We don't really mold the average dude. Because some dudes just run their mouth just for whatever. But the average dude don't be giving intimate details and all that stuff like how homegirls be giving intimate details about certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just really the expectations. I think that's the biggest thing of all.
Yeah, absolutely. So how do we get romance back in today's time when everything is just over sexualized? Everything is over sexualized. What can you do for me? I give you this if you give me that. You got to take care of this. You got to take care of that. It's all about what you can do. It's not about the romance anymore. In any relationship,
feel that person. No energy. No
what can you do?
Connection.
What bills can you take care of? What can you do for me? What can you do for my kids? What can you do? All this, you know. So you know what can you do with all of that? You know, what can we do?
Nah, I mean, romance is just, I guess, it's all in your perception at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't feed into hip hop music, or you know, they don't listen to those videos, and that's not the wavelength, and they're not attracted, so to speak, to those people that listen to that type of culture.
Absolutely.
But for us black folk, this has saturated our culture. This is what we dance to. This is what we and like this is what perpetuates our minds. This is the negativity. This is the foolishness that continues to not only infiltrate our relationships and our minds, but also to our children. So now our children think it's cool to twerk. Our children think it's cool to be like, oh no broke brother can do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like, you know, the expectations of like raising your kids. Like I don't even know how to talk to my daughter about, you know, I try to be real with her about dating and stuff like that, but these kids are on some next level out there.
Yes.
Just like we were. You remember, if any of my old heads remember the movie Kids, man, I remember the movie Kids and all the stuff that was going on in that movie, from them smoking, having sex, all that crazy. That was ahead of its time, yo. Kids was so raunchy and so like real with Rosario Dawson and all like that. And it was during the AIDS epidemic, you know, AIDS epidemic time, and it was a real powerful movie. And I just thought about my teenage years, and we got into a lot of crazy stuff at our age. Like I'm talking like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So how do we protect our children, and how do we bring romance back into our relationships with so much stuff against it?
I think one thing is parents that are part of the older generation, if you can try to model romance and back in your home. But it's so hard because so many people are dealing with so many issues in their relationships. It's hard to model that for your kids because kids have too much access to social media. If you listen, I cannot stand listening to the radio, especially in the car. Don't ask me because the same songs that they have on repeat, the same songs they have on repeat talk about the same thing. It's basically brainwashing people, and especially our kids. So they think that this kind of lifestyle, they think you have to show your body and twerk to get what you want.
You should start weaponizing your bodies, young ladies. You should start knowing, like,
all of the stuff. You should start knowing
what can you get
you
from
only
him?
deal with someone that has a lot of money, someone that's doing this. It doesn't talk about, like, hard working and things. Like, even the music, like, is the biggest thing that's infiltrating our kids' minds.
And it's entertaining. That's the sad part.
It's entertainment.
The beat pulls you in. You don't even realize
the
that
frequency.
Oh, now you get heavy. Now you get serious.
For those of you that know, if you know, you know. Frequency. When you hear that frequency of certain songs, think about it. How many songs have you listened to? You don't even like the artist. Yeah. You don't like the artist.
I mean, you don't care for the artist.
You don't even like
but
the
song. Is
but
in
the
your
song
dome.
is in your head.
Because you hear that at jam and that power and that beat and that bass line, forget about it.
Forget about it. It's over. So,
pull you in.
What do you think it does to our children?
It hypnotizes them. It puts them in a trance. It devalues relationships.
Yes.
It basically gives you false expectation. And a lot of these young grown women too are perpetuating these same ideologies. Like, a man can't do nothing for me unless he's paying for this. And you got to understand, nobody's perfect.
Yep.
People have money. People don't have money. But it's all about relationships.
Absolutely.
And this is the key for anybody that's in a relationship, in a happy one, struggling, whatever the case is. If that person is not bringing some kind of positivity into you, if they're not coaching you to think positive, if they're not trying to tell you to not be negative, if they're not trying to put some kind of positive energy into you in that relationship, that's not the relationship for you. Because that toxicity and that negativity, you deserve better.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world that you should be tolerating that, regardless of how you feel about this person.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times this person does these abusive things and have these controlling tendencies because themselves are insecure. They have hurt that's unchecked. They have trauma that's unchecked. They don't want to grow up. They don't want to face their pain. So they're going to put you into a mindset like you're the broken one. But it's really them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really them that need the help.
Yeah.
So be mindful of the relationship that you're in. And you know what, ladies? I know a lot of fellas, you feel like we should bring romance back too, but y'all gotta meet us halfway. We gotta stop running into these Kiki Palmer situations where, even though going about it is the wrong way, because communication is communication.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be public with it in order to communicate. You can do it very privately as well. But the respect and the regard of being in a relationship, we need to start valuing that again.
Yes.
If you want to be in these healthy relationships, if you're seeking a healthy relationship, if you're seeking somebody that you can invest in, these are the things that you have to be looking for.
Yes.
Not the dick print in sweats. Not how much money he got, not how much jewelry he got, not what he can do for you. But is this a good person?
And men, don't think you have to always spend to get a woman.
That's how we feel like that. We feel like that.
But if that's the case, that's something inside of a man's mental. Because if you feel like you have to do that and you do that to a woman and then she ends up playing you, who's that on? You or the woman?
It's on her. Why you take my shit?
It's on you. Why were you the simp that was paying for it? It's on you. Like I'm gonna take it.
Why you give me my why you just gonna take advantage of me like that? Like, you should let me know you didn't really like me.
People only do what you allow them to do.
No callback. Now I'm on red. Oh,
but let me not. Let's not get it twisted. Time out. There are some men that be having these women dignitized, be having women go, they be doing
they got lint in their pocket, but they got some men that's sitting there taking care of you and your kids, paying all your bills, and he getting the short end of the stick.
Listen, you got some men out here putting it down on women, and these women take any kind of garbage from these men just because they put it down on them.
That's right.
So they use what they have to get women, beat them in the head. Some women be like, he's toxic, he's a player, he's abusive, he's this, he's broke, but the sex just be so good. Sex be so, he has do something to me that drives me crazy that no other man has ever done before, right? So it goes hand in hand, but it goes back to our original question. Is romance dead? Yes, it's dead. In this society, sex is weaponized For males and females. No,
wait. Let's not get carried away.
Some men, but for men, it's money.
Whoa. Let's not get carried away. Come on now. You got to explain that to me. All right, that's beautiful. Now, explain to me how is masculinity weaponized?
Like I just said, men that be putting it on women and be beating them in the head, you know, doing little things for them just to get the woman to go crazy over them, but still play them in the
If an average man get naked, ain't nobody pay. They calling the police and they be like, look, come on, let's get this dude out of here. Let a woman take her breasts and her titties out. Captivated audience. Yo, even when y'all be breastfeeding in public, y'all know we be watching, right? Y'all know we be doubling back, right? Okay? Men are men. We are men. Ain't shit ain't changed, man.
Men are men, women are women, but women
ain't shit ain't changed, man. Come on now.
Listen.
We can't get away with what y'all get away with. I remember back in the day when we used to do the clubbing thing, right? You go to the club, right? Yo, you get there on time unless you know the peoples, and that's if you were clubbing back in the day, the best vibe was to know somebody so you could bypass the bullshit. But the gatekeepers, the bouncers, if you were the average Joe Smoke, you was sitting on that line like a jerk waiting to get in the spot like everybody else. And you got about 4 or 5 girls that are dressed cute, skirts showing, boobs showing, walk right past you like, oh,
that's the way the world.
My man put that in. Let's go, ladies.
That's the way of the world, though.
Come on now. Ladies always get the benefit of the doubt.
Always.
They always get the benefit of the doubt.
Most times.
But when it comes to these toxic relationships, you know what I understand? Toxic relationships are so toxic because most people don't understand how to not be toxic in a relationship. It's not that I don't think that people choose to be toxic and be in a toxic relationship. I just think that they're so absent of actual love, respect, that when they get something that's so comfortable, it's scary. And indirectly they F it up. But they really want it, but they just don't know how to.
How to handle it, yeah.
And then you hear the music and you hear that mind control constantly. Nigga needs something. Broke nigga get nothing. Broke nigga get nothing. Broke nigga get nothing. Broke nigga get nothing. Fucking broke nigga. Oh, you fuck me, 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 fuck me.
Programmed in your brain.
Broke nigga pay. Broke nigga pay. Broke nigga pay. Like, you get programmed and then you intentionally, indirectly act like this towards somebody that could be a potential good suitor for you.
Yeah.
But he's not moving fast enough, or he's not flashy enough, or he doesn't fulfill the things that you feel he should have or you should have.
Okay, so how do we wrap this up with letting people know? We know that romance is dead in this culture, right? We know that women, yes. Our sexuality is weaponized.
Okay, thank you. Right down the scope, got him, girl.
This is like women.
NBA weekend.
We talk about. I put it on him. He gonna do this. He gonna do that for me. OnlyFans page, strippers, this, escort, all of the above. Yes, our bodies, our sexuality is, we use it as a weapon every day.
You know what's so funny to me? And this is a quick aside. You know, a lot of feminist women are pro-women, pro-power, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of those women also double as OnlyFans. They have OnlyFans accounts. And the guys are the ones paying the bills. They're the ones subscribing it. You're literally degrading yourself and a man still taking care of you. But a man can't do shit for you. Ain't that pretty? That's
the irony of it.
That's pretty ironic.
Yes, it is.
Pretty ironic.
But we have to say at this point, you know, it all comes down to loving yourself.
It does.
But ultimately, the way the culture's going, it's your choice.
Well, I think it goes another level of if you want a certain type of relationship, that's the energy you have to put out there. Like if you want to be taken care of, you should try to take care of somebody. Or understand somebody's situation out of what could they do. Now I know a lot of us men smoke too much weed, drink too much liquor. We get redirected, we get rerouted on what we were supposed to be doing. Now I'm not going to say all of us men are perfect and we take care of everything. You know, a lot of us do be dragging our feet on bullshit when that should have been done. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my ladies that are patient and do be holding it down despite that nonsense.
Okay.
All right, let that be said. But what I think is, being in a relationship, right? No one is going to be your ideal mate. The closest thing you could do is try to be the ideal mate that you want for the person you want.
Okay.
Meaning, if somebody's telling you they want you to work on this or take this trade on or consider this skill, start working on that.
Yep.
If your woman is in a relationship and she's saying things are getting stagnant, getting bored, you should take it upon yourself to try to figure out how to switch it up, spice that up.
For women too, same thing. Your man complaining about something, you gotta step it up too.
Please.
Step it up too.
Please.
Bring that love and romance back to the relationship. Don't let it all be like, what can you do for me? What can't you do for me?
Two-way street.
Two-way street.
Not just me doing for you and you taking, reaping the benefits of it and you stay because you want to or not because you think you're cute. Like, that's got to stop, man. We got to start being better people, for one, to ourselves, and start holding our standards up to where we like, listen, I'm in this BS relationship. I'm tired of you dragging me around. What's this going to be? Let's move on, or, let's make a plan.
Absolutely.
It's your right to say that in your relationship. I don't care what phase you are in. Explain your intentions and give that person the opportunity to either meet that or depart.
Absolutely.
It's that simple.
Yep. Agreed. So that's all I got for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice little, I thought it was going to be a little spicy than it was supposed to be. I guess, we had to put a little knowledge on top of it. It's kind of quiet tonight. I guess everybody outside. Oh, shout out to all my people outside. You know what I mean?
Shout out to everybody
enjoy
outside.
That brown. Be careful now. Yes. Take it easy.
Listen, ultimately, at the end of the day, what you do with your body is your choice.
It is.
It's your choice. Everybody, mostly grown. You should be grown doing what you want with your body. It's just a matter of being safe out there, loving yourself and being mindful of what you do. And men be mindful of how you treat females. And
that's what I was about to say. You know what the checks and balances are not getting right? Karma. There's no escaping that.
No.
So you take advantage of somebody, trust and believe.
Yep.
You either going to be taking advantage of somebody close to you who's going to get treated that way.
Yep. And women be mindful too. I feel women's bodies are so beautiful.
Yes.
You don't need to
natural bodies. I know there's a huge plunge to get your body done, and if you already did that, God bless you.
Somebody said got done look mad nice, so I'm not even gonna front. Whoever did Dr. Miami, whoever did those bodies, they did come out nice.
This is my whole thing.
But my thing is, women. I feel like women are so beautiful that you don't always have to put yourself out there to get what you want.
But your original surgeon don't make no mistakes. That's my point.
G.O.D.
Okay?
Yeah.
The one that cut you and the one that bore you into this world, he don't make no mistakes. You just ain't trusting the process. But it's all good, sweetheart.
It's all good.
If you happy with yourself,
that's it.
And you love the augmentation, and it makes you feel better and complete in your life. More power and juice to you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And thank God that God allows you to get through that, because a lot of women that go through those procedures do not make it out.
Yeah. So whatever you do to your body, again, that's your business, that's your money, that's your time. But just be mindful.
Can I get some tips on how men weaponize their masculinity?
I told you that. They be putting that thing.
I'm just like, because I just really don't think the average man can just come out like, I'm sexy, give me food.
No, it's the sweet talking, it's the beating you in the head. Let me tell you something. A man knows how to groom a woman.
Yeah,
a man knows, and especially if it's an older dude with a young girl, they start grooming. So doing things to get you to trust
okay. So it's the old heads getting them little Thundercats, huh? So you gotta get them you gotta reprogram them little youngins, huh? Man. I got daughters. Thank God I'm out the game, man. I don't want to do none of that.
It's tough. So men do it too. And like I said, men, you subscribe to this stuff so you can get mad and you could call women a hoe or this, a woman's this. But y'all the ones paying for it. Y'all the ones giving
damn
the money.
So look, I don't know if we completely paying for it, but I know we watching
it, posting
pay per view.
You're subscribing. So men, you can only say but so much about women because y'all the ones paying into it.
So
perpetuating it.
So
because if it wasn't happening, women wouldn't be able to do that.
So basically, we should just continue to be simps and be thankful that you gave us some of your time, right?
You want to be a simp? That's your business.
And the beat goes on. That's
your business.
Love yourself, fellas. Love yourself, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Don't weaponize anything. Work on your relationships and be real people.
And work on your spirit. It's more than weaponizing your body or sexuality. It's working on who you are as a person, loving yourself.
Speak life
into yourself and each other.
Speak life into your relationship. Speak life into your partner.
Yes.
Don't make everything a gloom and gloom. This is not going to work because you don't, Time is up. Speak life into your partner.
Positivity.
Love, peace. You trust me. If you want that healthy relationship, that's what makes relationships get better. That's what makes relationships get healthy. Okay?
Absolutely.
Speak life and positivity into it.
Speak life and positivity.
And it will manifest.
Absolutely. Again, we want to thank everyone who joins us every week. Our numbers are going up every week. I'm so grateful and thankful on all platforms.
Continue to like and subscribe.
All platforms. Numbers are going up. I know a lot of people don't get to watch it on a Thursday night because people got to work, people be in bed. But for those that catch it on the replay, we thank you and we love you. We appreciate you.
We appreciate y'all.
Again, please follow us at The Doctor and the Realist and at Dr. Alicia Delgado Gavin.
Facebook.
Please, we have
The Doctor and the Realist also on YouTube. Check out that channel, y'all.
And listen, for those coming in, catching at the end, for those that don't know us, my husband is a life coach. I am a psychologist, marriage and family therapist, motivational speaker, and this is what we do. We're here to bring you this live, and it's just getting bigger and bigger the more that we go. So thank you for all the love, likes, and support. Everyone who donates and sponsors towards our businesses, we thank you. If you want to know how you can donate and sponsor, please DM us, and we'll give you our link and information. If you want to just send a love offering for anything you hear that's good, and we love you guys, and
appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Love, peace, and good advice.
Love, peace, and
no weapons.
No weapons. No weaponizing your body.
Just love.
Love and respect. Thank y'all, Smooch. Love you guys.
Peace.
I'm good. Hey, bring it. Let me touch. Let me talk to her. She don't need no, it's not nothing.